It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And the man himself joins us right now in studio, Gilan Gork. Nice to have you back, dude.
Good to be
So
here.
you've blown our minds a little bit earlier on, all right? So you're answering all these questions. Can we actually learn what you know, how to apply that in our real lives? We have also Leanda joining us this morning. Leanda, all right, so are you prepared to have your mind blown?
I am.
So first, Gilan, take us through as your seminar, the persuasion games. This is what it's all about. What can people expect coming to the seminars?
Yeah, and you know, a lot of people ask the same question that you asked you, and that, you know, can people learn what I learned? And the truth is that I was not born with any special gifts. I'm not psychic. Everything that I do is something that I've learned. It's a learned skill that I've been taught by mentors. And I reveal a lot of the secrets of persuasion in my book, and my seminar is based on my book. The seminar is 2.5 hours, and in it I reveal how psychics seem to be able to do what they do, to know everything about a person's life, and the mechanisms of persuasion, the psychology and secrets of persuasion that we can extract from that process that you can use at work, or, you know, if you want to get a better job and you're in an interview, or you know, if you have kids and you want to get them to tidy their room, even, you know, whatever the case is. So,
and like you were mentioning earlier, it's not about manipulation. It's just about that gentle persuasion.
exactly, and you know, you're not going to get every person to comply with all your wishes all the time. You're not going to become a dictator, but at the times that it really, really counts, in those crucial moments that you want to win influence and win compliance, what I'm going to teach you in my book and in my seminar is really going to help you to do that.
Give us a bit of an example of what to do this morning.
Yeah, well, let's try something that may seem psychic, but that's obviously all psychological as well. And I'm going to try something, Leanda. Let's try something over here with the two of us. Earlier on, you were looking at the book, and I said to just turn to any page and look at any word that you want, and just keep that in mind. You obviously haven't written that down anywhere.
Nope.
You haven't told anyone. No one told you what word to think.
Well,
It was all.
I did kind of.
Did you tell?
You didn't tell us, though.
You are joking, right? Because people do think that I said this.
It's locked in my head.
Good, all right. You haven't written, you haven't told anyone. I'm going to take this pad of paper over here and this marker. I'm going to now tell you what I think you may be thinking, okay? So let me get a permanent marker here. And I just want you to, in your mind, obviously have it nice and clear. In a moment, I'm going to have you say this out loud. What I think, this word that you're thinking of, there's almost like a duality here, which means that there's sort of, I'm sensing that this is probably quite a nice, challenging word. I'm sensing that there's two elements to it almost. That if you put them together, almost like two words that if you put it together can make a brand new word. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And you know, since this is a breakfast show, I think that this might actually be something that's quite relevant. I'm going to write down a word over here. In fact, I'm writing it on 2 lines because it's quite long. Now, would you go ahead and tell us, if this is the first time you're saying it or revealing what this word is in your mind, go ahead and tell us, what word were you thinking of?
I chose the word, obviously, because I'm on Expresso this morning. Coffee house.
Coffee house, right?
Yeah.
And there was probably, I don't know how many tens of thousands of words in a book, and I actually knew that you would choose the word coffee house.
That's crazy.
You see, this is incredible, man. And this is the stuff that I'm so interested in learning on how to do. But I mean, this is a skill that you have. I mean, how would you apply this to your everyday life? I mean, how can it help you be a better person, be a more confident, self-assured person?
Yeah, well, you know, just knowing the skills, just knowing how the mind works and how people tick. I mean, that gives... Mind-blowing, yeah. So, I mean, here I'm demonstrating certain skills in a psychic context, you know, and like I said, I'm not psychic. So really learning the skills and just understanding how the mind works, how we jump to conclusions, how we make decisions, how we form our opinions. All of that is really relevant in the stuff that I do on stage for entertainment, but it's just as relevant to learn them in the real world and to be able to use it in the real world to get what you want, really.
And actors could definitely use those skills to persuade viewers to like what they're seeing, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely. Bailey, should we try something really quickly?
Yes? Okay, cool. Brilliant.
So I'm going to give you a sheet of paper over here, and I'm going to give you another pen. And earlier on, I said I was going to try and influence your thoughts, right?
Okay.
All right, you actually take the pad over here. I'll take that over there, so you got something to press. Oopsie, if you can take that pen over there. I said I'm going to try influence you to think of any shapes and certain pictures and stuff like that.
Right.
And have you got a picture in your mind right now? Because earlier on I said I want you to think of a picture.
Yes.
And you haven't told anyone again,
No.
right? We haven't prearranged it, doesn't
No.
set up at all. So what I'm going to try to do now is I obviously try to influence you to think of something specific. I'm going to go ahead and draw what it is that I wanted you to draw. I want you to go ahead and draw the picture that's in your mind, all right?
Okay.
Go ahead as quickly as you can. I'm going to draw it really, really quickly, and hopefully I'll even finished before you. This is... Right, I'm done. Are you ready to show?
I'm ready.
Now, if I've influenced you correctly, and by the way, this can go wrong. If I've influenced you correctly, hopefully our
Disclaimer.
pictures will match, right,
Okay.
for the most part. Are you
I'm
ready?
nervous. I don't know.
I'm
what's
also
going on.
I'm also nervous. I'm
Here we
also
go. 1,
nervous.
2, 3. Let's have a look. And there we go.
No. Stop it.
All right, you didn't get the sun that I was trying to get you to
But
do,
I got a chimney.
You got a chimney,
Close
right? There was
enough.
something in the same corner over there. And like I said to you before, I was trying to influence you to think of certain shapes and certain images, and there you go.
That's
there, you know,
amazing.
this can really be endless, of course.
Gilan, thank you so much for joining us this morning, man. I think you've blown many viewers across the country as well. Listen, if you want to be part of his seminar, Persuasion Games, right there, you can just log on to his website, gilangork.com, or Persuasion Games.
Persuasiongames.co.za for
That's
tickets
the
in
one.
Cape Town and Joburg.
All right, check it out. It's very interesting indeed. Let's find out what's still ahead on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.